We just got to the vet and we are bringing Nick in for a consultation with our vet to determine what the best course of action will be with his eye, whether we're just going to drain the fluid in the swollen globe or if we're going to end up removing the entire eye altogether. So we're gonna head in and we'll let you know what she says.
All right, so I've got Nick here that sounds like a lot of you have been following. And what we've decided to do to help Nick is we're going to remove this eye. He does have fluid buildup in the space between what's called the spectacle, which is on the outside of the cornea, and the globe of the eye. But my concern is if we just drain that it'll probably come back again, because most likely there's been damage to the normal draining process of this fluid from his previous injury. So I think we've decided we're just going to remove the eye just to make sure that there's not any discomfort for him in the long term or any risk of infection. So Nick is going to be coming back to have that surgery in a couple of weeks.
So it sounds like we are going to just go right ahead and remove the entire eye instead of risking infection or swelling just from coming back again if we were to extract that fluid. We set the appointment for a couple weeks from now. May 1st will be his surgery date, and we'll see you then. Well, today is the big day, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of nervous these last few days leading up to this because I want to I'm hoping that he survives surgery and the stress of being anesthetized and everything, and B, I hope the vet is able to get what she needs to done, and finally, I hope that after surgery, assuming he makes it, he recovers with no post-operation infections or anything. But we have to keep in mind that this could be the last time that we see Nick if he doesn't make surgery or if something goes wrong, so please make it, dude. But all we can do now is drop him off and then wait. All right. So, slight change of plans, not really, we were kind of contemplating this anyway. We're going to, or the vet is going to go in with an open mind and drain the eye first, or drain that enlarged globe. And if she can see that the cornea is still intact and unharmed, and there's a chance that they can save the eye, they might not remove it. But if there's too much damage from that lawnmower accident about a year ago now, then they will just remove the entire eye. So we're actually not exactly sure what the end result will be. All we have to do now is wait for the phone call. So I think, do you want to go to a movie? Get our mind off things?
Sure.
All right. Infinity Wars?
Sure.
Sounds good to me. Well, you can all breathe a huge sigh of relief because Nick made it through surgery and they decided to, in fact, remove the entire eye. We actually just got home. It was faster than I thought it would be, which is kind of nice. I have his enclosures set up just the way it was with everything in the same spot in case he happened to have learned. We had paper towels as a bedding instead of his paper bedding before just to keep it cleaner so I can swap them out more often. And he is in here, but keep in mind that he looks a lot different than he did originally, so just kind of prepare yourself mentally for what he looks like. There are a couple of very small stitches that will dissolve after a few weeks. Here he is. Hey buddy, how's my trooper doing? Oh my goodness. He's been moving around trying to get out of the container. He still has a good grip around that paper towel, so that hasn't changed at all. Here he is. Come here, buddy. I know, it's been a big day for you. Hello. Yes, you can bring that with you. That's fine. Hi. Still doing our sideways tongue flick, and he's still acting actually the same as he did before. He just looks a little bit different now. Hi, cutie. I think the lip will probably move down after the stitches dissolve, and it can kind of heal up a little bit more where the eye or where that globe was. But for now, we are going to place him inside of his recovery setup. Here, do you just want to go right into your cave? I know you like that. Yeah, you like that cave. Want to go in? I'm just going to hang on to your rock? That's okay too. You can do that. There he is. Now he's starting to go in. We were given some antibiotics and some pain meds for this little guy, and his first run was actually given today, so that should hopefully help him out. and prevent any infection after surgery. There, getting comfy already. But I'm not going to bother him anymore today. He's gone through enough, so we're just going to close this up and then leave him alone. It's now the morning after Nick had his eye removal surgery, and I'm curious to see how he fared overnight. So let's check in on him. This will likely be the last update, assuming everything is fine. Oh my goodness, you're out and about. Look at you. Already exploring. Aw, hi buddy. You do look good, all things considered. Hi friend. How are you? You just chilling next to your humidity box? How's your surgery, or how's the spot looking? Oh, you can see those couple little stitches, and yeah, I mean, those will just dissolve after a couple of weeks. There we go, now we're waking up a bit. Got that tongue flick going. Were you napping earlier? Oh, you are just so adorable. I could start feeding him again today, the vet told me, but I think I might give him a couple of days just to make sure that his wound here has a little bit more time to heal up. Especially since when I feed him, I kind of hold him right here to open his mouth initially, and I would hate to open anything there. He definitely loves having rocks to wrap around for security, so I think what I'm going to do today is I'll be adding like 4 or 5 more rocks. That should help him feel a bit more secure. But thank you all who have followed his story and sent good thoughts yesterday during his surgery. I really appreciate it, and I think it helped out because he's looking great. It's been about 4 days now since his surgery, and I gave him his first meal. I was a little worried that he wouldn't eat it because of his lip being pulled up like that, but he surprised me yet again, and he's able to eat just like he was before. Now that I know he can still eat, I'm feeling fully confident that he will be just fine. So I want to thank you all again for following his story. I'll update you in the future, maybe when he's gained a little bit more weight or gotten a little bit bigger, or if and when he can join my other garter snakes in the community tank. So stay tuned for that in the future, and thanks again for all of your support with Nick.